If you've ever thought, I just need to be more confident, you're not alone. But what if I told you that confidence isn't something that you wait for? Because in reality, it's not the prerequisite, it's actually much more of the result. And in fact, the guys who look most confident around women often start with the same nerves, awkwardness, or self-doubt that you might feel now. So what's the real difference? They stopped trying to feel ready and they started acting anyway. If you're new here, I'm Jackie Ma, and this is part of a video series designed to help Asian men take control of their dating lives with clarity, confidence, and real-world skills. In episode 2, we talked about why passive strategies might be keeping you stuck and introduced the action advantage. So today, we're going to be breaking down the truth about confidence, where it actually comes from, and what women really respond to. Most people think confidence is something you're either born with or not, but that's just completely not true. Confidence is situational. You might feel confident at work or in the gym, but freeze up around women. And that doesn't mean you're broken. It just means you haven't trained that part of your identity yet. Because real confidence is earned through action. And with anything, the more you lean into the edge, the less scary it becomes. Women aren't looking for a performance. They're not attracted to the most polished or perfect guy. They're drawn to the guy who can be present, someone who's relaxed in his body, grounded in his vibe, and ultimately not afraid to show who he is. This is why overthinking kills momentum. And it pulls you out of the moment and just makes you feel robotic. And confidence comes from practice and feedback, but presence comes from letting go. The truth is, it's not about the perfect line, it's about creating the right connection. What makes a woman attracted to you isn't your resume, it's your emotional leadership. So what that really means is being grounded when she's nervous, being able to move things forward without forcing it, and creating playful tension and romantic energy at the right pace. Women want to be desired, they want to be romanced, but they want it at a pace that feels safe and exciting for them. Because when you go too fast, you end up being creepy. If you go too slow or not at all, you're basically just a friend. So there are 3 kinds of escalation you can use when going from platonic to non-platonic. So first, there's verbal. So this is like teasing, flirting, showing intent. Physical, that's like eye contact, space, touch, and logistical, moving from point A to point B, like inviting her out, suggesting next steps. But the thing is, attraction is built through calibrated escalation. It's not about being aggressive. It's about reading the cues and knowing when to push and when to pause. And that takes a little bit of emotional intelligence and the ability to read the moment and understand the timing to move things forward. So again, confidence isn't the magical key you need to get started. It's the reward you earn after you start. Because when you take action, show presence, and lead emotionally, women can feel it. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. So in this next video, I'll explain the most important skill to focus on and build confidence around, and it's not about being smart, fit, and successful. Don't get me wrong, those things are obviously important in their own right, but they still aren't enough when it comes to dating. So I'll show you what women actually are looking for and the most important levers you can pull to help get you started. See you there.